Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. Last time we learned a little bit more about, Celeste's suicide. And we learned that Will Powers here is a decisive witness that the police picked up. That's interesting. And, yeah, we also saw that Adrian and Matt are hiding things from us with psyche locks. So we're going to try and get to the bottom of those. And we also got a call from Gumshoe that something happened to Edgeworth. So let's go back to the office and see what's going on. Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth's already back. Well, what happened? We got him. You know who bought that spy camera. Well, damn, I was about to say, like, oh my god, he gets shot like Francisca, but no. Eh? This quickly? And this bear is what gave him away, pal. The bear? I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. Wasn't that Mr. Edgeworth that figured? Shh, Pearls. And? Go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spot another person in their room? Matt Ungard. Huh? Matt Ungard, your client, that's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Knew it. I called it. I called it last time. I called it! Well, not really. I kind of alluded to it. I didn't outright say it. But that's why I was like, I need to find Edgeworth or Gumshoe to find out about the bear. Like, did they get any leads? And yeah. Are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. Receipt. That's all you have? Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me. I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Ungard. I mean, Clark even got Mr. Ungard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ungard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Credit card receipt added to the court record. Yep. Okay. So what about the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for... Yeah, back to you for you to file away the evidence. Spy camera, transmitter, and stuffed bear filed into the court record. You know you want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt Ungard. Why? Why would Mr. Ungard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida on one of their rendezvous. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. Ungard, I mean. Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for Pearls. Matt Ungard, what in the world have you done? Ooh, it's heating up. It is heating the frick up. Okay. It's heating up. Oh, you're just waiting for me, huh? Like, not even giving me the option to talk to homegirl. Alright. You're working really late, you know? It's already past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Alrighty. Okay. Let's do this, fam. Let's do this. I am prepared. I am ready. Take that! You've been lying to me, boy. You've been lying to me, and I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that mess. So we're going to go ahead and skip through all this. Now you paid really close attention because, bada boom, realest bear in the room. How you doing? He's buggier than the average bear. Hey, boo-boo. Okay. This bear was in Mr. Corda's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. So, it's a present, dude. It actually looks kind of classy, if you know what I mean. Yes, here's quite expensive. Which is why it is very odd that this target was, or that this gadget was found inside the bear. Wait. And both were found in the bear. This is a very small video camera. And it was hidden inside this bear's eye. Maybe it's a really curious bear. Well, whatever this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter. Which means someone on the night of the murder was secretly filming Mr. Corda's room. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure do? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corda was... Bada, bing, bang. Well, Mr. Ungard? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my mom, okay? Oh, shit. I fucked up. I should have presented the profile, not that. That's on me. Can't be friends with someone like you. Go home. If you don't go away, I'm gonna call the police on you. Okay. I think this will just give me another chance. I got a little ahead of myself. I got a little ahead of myself there. I won't restart though. But I think it's going to start me with like a sliver of health. Come on. Yep. Just a tiny sliver. I'll hold that L because I got far ahead of myself there. This gadget was found inside the bear. Okay. The person who gave this bear to him was... Wait, actually, I'm glad I thought about this. Because I was going to select him, but that would be too suspicious. He let Adrian give it to him. Or not. Okay, you can't fault me for thinking that one. You can't fault me there. Alright. I'm glad they don't outright give you a game over for this. Because I guess they realize just how long an investigation can go. But alright, alright. So then I guess it was Matt then. I was trying to be a little sneaky there. I was trying to be on my galaxy brain grind, but didn't really work out. That's on me. Okay. So the person who gave the bear to Mr. Corda was... Bing, bang, boom. Yep, that was correct. See, I was going to be on my galaxy brain shit, because I was like... Because even when I was going back... Or when I realized I should have did a profile, I was going to say, yeah, I'm going to select Matt. But then I was thinking like, but no. He wouldn't accept a bear directly from Matt. Who could have... Like, who could Matt have told to give the bear to him so it wouldn't be suspicious? Oh, Adrian. And then Adrian, she probably would have known about the whole spy cam thing. She's like, oh my god. So when Juan was found dead, it was the work of Matt. because he had the whole spy cam thing going on, and he's doing all this other stuff. It was him. He did it. I have to make sure he falls. That was my train of thought there. Maybe we'll get to that point. I don't know. Mr. Ungard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. Aw, but he says he knows you. How'd you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Ungard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? Here's proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. Ungard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from that is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800 is gonna be the toothbrush I brought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush? It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew? Yeah, that's what I said. I said ew. Elephant hair. Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing? Yes? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. So that's more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. Haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know. Because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Corda's room and filmed it in secret is... Yeah, to catch the murder. No, that's good logic there. Mr. Ungard? Dude, how about you take that bear home with you and talk to it? I'm sure Mr. Bear will talk with you about as much as I will, which is not at all. That was good logic there. Okay, wait. I don't know. Is there anyone else I can talk to right now? Wait. We might be onto something here. Oh yeah, do you know about this card? Card? Edgeworth, for some reason, went pale the instant he saw this card. Hey, I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what way you look at it. I'd say it's a picture of a shell. That's it? Oh yeah, that's right. Mr. Edgeworth really likes those cooked snail things. What are they called again? Escargot or something like that. Mr. Nick! I think we just saw the mystery of why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? As I suspected, Gumshoe has no clue. Well dang, I thought we were onto something here. Alright. Okay, maybe it's a case of correct logic, wrong evidence. I don't think it'll hurt to try? After all, she has a one lock. But I don't know about this whole revenge thing. Like I said, it won't hurt to try. Please tell me why you framed Mr. Ungar for the murder. I've already told you, blah, blah, blah. Revenge. Past, don't make her take revenge. It was Celeste's suicide. Like, it's the only thing I can think of. Celeste. There's one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impact's suicide. Oh my god, is the pun impact supposed to be like impact? Did she impacted so many people's lives? Could be. Well, what are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who had hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ungard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? No? No, I can't. Alright, I'm going back in because, well, I went, like, everywhere and was showing, like, so many profiles and so many pieces of evidence to everybody and was getting nothing out of it. So I'm going to see if it was indeed a case of proper logic, wrong evidence. So bear with me for a second as we get through this. The person who gave it to him was indeed you. Proof that it was you who put the thing in the thing. Okay. Then the reason you hit the camera, Mr. Corda's room, and filmed it in secret is... So previously I submitted the autopsy report, which was wrong. No. Because now I'm second guessing myself again. But I'm still gonna say, like, he knew something was gonna go down. He wanted to film the murder. Which is why I submitted the autopsy report at first. So, maybe this? No. What am I missing here? Like, I have to be missing something really basic, too. Because when I came back here after talking to Gumshoe, it immediately just went to Matt. So that leads me to believe that I have everything at my disposal to break all of his locks. I'm just not getting, like, I don't know. Might it have been this? It was. So, I mean, that kind of crossed my mind at first, but I don't... like, I kind of dispelled that, like, way back, but... So, okay. But I don't know, like, it was the fact that it was set to record at such a specific time. Yeah, from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Like, the time thing was throwing me off. Because I don't think he would have known exactly when Adrian was going to visit him. That's partly why I dispelled that from the get-go, but... Alright, Adrian Andrews. There's a rumor going around, and Miss Andrews and Mr. Corida were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Corida, you're going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal, isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer Dude, that kind of scandal? That's the good stuff. That's what we in this industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end of us, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy Mr. Corda because of Miss Andrews. There's only one reason I could think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Corda's room was... So now we go to my logic? No! And then... Okay, I am... So is this, yet again, right logic, wrong evidence? Let's give it a shot. Nope. There's one other thing I can think of to present there. We'll see if it's correct. This is a complete shot in the dark, but we'll see. Apparently it was. Okay. So, yeah, an instance of right logic, wrong evidence. Because the reason I was selecting the crime scene photo or the autopsy report is because, well, the autopsy report had the time of death, 8:15, and, you know, the camera was set to record at 8 for 1 hour. Or the crime photo because, you know, like, he probably figured something was going to go down at 8, namely the murder, so he'll want that on video. But another thing that can imply that is the assassin. He knew an assassin would be in there. So the only other thing that I could present in that regard for my logic that he knew the murder was going to take place is the killer's calling card. What is this card? Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer. And I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly? The Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. Finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Matt Ungard, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because... you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client, that's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt Ungard. Here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. But, Mr. Ungard, you really did hire? Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? What? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. What? What? What is happening? Okay. This was unexpected. How do you get wine? Oh, all right, fine. Huh. All right. I am at a complete loss for words here. All right. How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Ungard. Were we really successful, though? Were we, though? What? Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really... So you were Shelley the Killer's client? You don't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, do you? What do you mean? And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that one is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? That's... You're lying! What a terrible... It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things. But why? Why'd you hide the video camera in? A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone. Least of all, assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why? Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face in the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay, and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl? This is shocking. Okay. Why would you kill Mr. Corrida? Because he was about to sling so much dung into my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Corrida had been able to give it, then Mr. Ungard's secret would have... Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. We're doing all of this in front of the guard right there, okay? And that's how Mr. Corrida ended up dead. Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Matt on guard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Corrida, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room. You killed Mr. Corrida. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Oh, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? Wait, so that means the butler really isn't the killer? The butler was just one of Matt's people? Entirely? And kidnapped Maya so that, like, the incentive would be there for... That would explain why he's doing literally nothing, because all this rides on Matt getting off scot-free. So then who is the killer? You can always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Aw, but you can't, can you? That'll be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mystic Maya! You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. But no! Oh no, he's doing that. He's doing that as a scare tactic. The butler is pretending to be the killer. So that's not really the killer. Because why would the killer care if Matt got off scot-free? I guess the whole thing about, like, okay, if Matt goes down, it's like, but wait, I have proof it wasn't me. Here's video evidence. Would an assassin go along with that just to stop themselves from getting incriminated? Because, I mean, if he really wanted to, he could just kill Matt. But I guess that would go against the Assassin's Creed. But, okay, alright. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan says something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. Ooh, he was eavesdropping? The starting line of this case. Edgeworth, I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Okay, this is getting deep as shit. Holy fuck. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? Plan on changing your defense? No! We can't do that! That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? It's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth! Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what the prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. Wait, did his profile actually change too? No, it's still... This fucking... Alright. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Are you getting all philosophical on me, dog? I'm a lawyer! But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer... Matt Ungard. That man is really... art. It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? What exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Is that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be... that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard an acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Wright, would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human. You and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? That's... You're a defense lawyer. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And, isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. Well, that and the fact that, like the chief of police could have, taken him down and whatnot. All those oversights and I see. I don't understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. Eh? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, you'll be powerless to change the ending of this story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver! I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Well then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager that you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My. What's the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Ungard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. What? What? Wait, what? Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. Oh wait, no. I was mislead. I was reading that incorrectly. I thought I okay, that was me being stupid. I read that as if he was saying that I'm Matt's client. That's why I was saying what, but alright. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. As what is called client relations is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a Killer, sorry, that sounds funny to me. I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it will be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. Yeah, no. Now then, if you'll excuse me, well, I guess my theory that he's just pretending is wrong. Because, I mean, I know the aftercare thing is there, but there's also the fact that at a moment's notice, Matt himself could just drop the footage at any point. Like, just because. Just to be an asshole. Like, something else could happen, you know, where somebody contracts the killer to kill someone, and it's like a manhunt to find Shelly the Killer. And then Matt's like, wait a minute, I can use this to my advantage. I can become an even bigger star, an even bigger hero. And, like, somehow say he came across that footage somehow that shows the killer killing Juan. Like, no, true aftercare here would be the killer just like, you know what? Screw all this. He has footage on me. I'm not going to worry about getting him acquitted. I'm just going to murder him. Okay, fine. I guess I just watched too much Law and Order. And now then, if you'll excuse me. If someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Well, we just did! Okay. She's crying. I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission. Thank you! Huh? Oh, that. Sound like a cat. A cat? It can't be that cat, can it? Yes? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for Ungard Mansion immediately. Alright, hurry over as well then. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah! I wanna keep going on. I wanna keep going on. Cause like I'm even at the end of like the allotted time I set to record Phoenix Wright on a given off day, but whoo! Hey, Pikmin isn't like whatchamacallit, Fatal Frame. A day in Pikmin is nowhere near as long as like a chapter can get in Fatal Frame, so yeah, screw it. I can go into overtime for this, but not for this video. So yeah, this recording session will continue because I want to see what's about to happen. But this video is over. Next time, we're going to head over to Ungard Mansion to see what's about to pop off. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and see you next time for some more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. This is getting good, yo. Goodbye.